Yeah, Mark's like already checked out.
I'm just getting started.
All right, let's start tech talk.
Right. Tech talk. I can't even say tech talk. Nigga. Tech talk.
Tark Park.
I'm a Tark. A Tark is a word that should be a word, but it ain't.
We're getting a DM from that dude being like, yo, I'm not a fan anymore.
Right. We'll check our critics. Yeah, critics and stuff.
No,
I guess
we had this dude hit us up on our DM and be like, yo, that shit about the self-inflating tire was comedy gold. You guys are dope. I'm a fan, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, hell yeah. But now he's going to hit us back and be like, ooh.
Right. Why do you bring this
What are you guys doing all this computer shit now? This makes no sense.
Gadget
How many
gurus really
gigahertz
getting in
of
your
RAM
head.
Looking for a solid state drive.
Live from the studio.
Right. Nigga, I remember when technology used to be Radio Shack. You little niggas know about Radio Shack?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Huh? No, I don't know when they used to have
Wait, are they still open, I thought, right?
Really? They shouldn't
No,
be.
they went
there
out of
one
business
down
like
by-
10 years ago.
I feel like there's one down York Road, like by where Henry used to live.
No,
But
that's like a
actually-
beauty salon now.
I was about to say, because I did go there like a month ago and it wasn't there.
So it's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore.
It shouldn't be. It's fucking Radio Shack. Who the fuck's got even a radio?
I mean, I don't think it was for radio. They just had like all kinds of electronic shit, dude.
Yeah, but always
computer parts
always
and,
bullshit
like-
though. Always downstairs.
Well, that was like the more recent Radio Shack. The more recent Radio Shack was like RC cars and fucking like.
Well, what was
you know.
Radio Shack before? Like legit
It
just
was
radio?
I mean, there wasn't a ton of electronic stores. It was a rock solid electronic store, nigga.
Yeah.
Back in the days, Radio Shack. If you need a stereo system, that's where you went. The Radio Shack, nigga, with wood grain on the side. That's where you went, nigga. Fucking
Damn,
a
dude.
record player. You need a single turntable for your home, and an equalizer, and a bunch of lights and sounds and shit, nigga. And the music sound worse than your phone, nigga. You all that shit still be crackling and popping. Like, is it raining on the record? I remember that shit, nigga. Radio Shack used to be cutting edge. I remember I got a realistic. It was called. That was the brand. I'm not saying.
Realistic.
Yeah,
Was it spelled with a Q? How was it spelled?
No, I'm not saying lifelike. I mean a realistic stereo system.
Okay.
And I dropped it off my dresser one time, and only the front of it had any components in it. The rest of that motherfucker was empty. It was an empty box.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
worked.
gotta,
It
like,
did stereo stuff. It had two tape decks in it.
It's got to like boom or like, I don't know, Jim. You know more about sound shit, but there's like the chassis for all the sound to echo.
Yeah,
and
the
shit.
cabinet, the speaker cabinet.
Yeah, but it was no speak. The stereo itself could have been, flat.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But it would look like a big box, like it was a big multi-equalizer, this, that. All that shit was just components on a motherboard. Okay, we're getting weird and nerdy again. I got my t-shirt
Back
on.
to the motherboard.
I got my black
Yeah, you're black nerd.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I
Getting
want to talk
cocky with
tech.
it.
Right. And I'm not that technical of a nigga to be talking tech. Like, who the fuck is
Yo,
is
but
him
you guys
to be-
remember Best Buy though?
Nigga, like
they
last
got all
week?
kinds of
Them niggas
technology in there.
Had a going out of business sale, nigga. That shit was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Wait, Best Buy, dude?
Yeah, a lot of them. I don't know if they're all out of, but I know at least 2 or 3 that are gone.
Damn. I think the one up the street's still open.
Yeah, I think just with the fucking Amazon and stuff like that, like there's no need for like physical stores, really. I mean,
It's usually like more expensive too.
yeah,
Right. That used to be the thing if you got it cheaper for the store, but you can't.
Yeah.
They got to find a way to get deals. Stores should be only used stuff.
Used stuff.
used stuff.
But you can get used stuff for a lot too. Shit.
Yeah.
But used stuff you want to touch. You want to.
You want to see it. You want to it doesn't smell.
Yeah. You want to play with that shit. You want to see what it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure it's not broken.
That's it. From now on, if you got a store, it's in the real world, nigga. Somebody needs to have used your shit already.
That shit
Otherwise,
needs
it's
to be dirty.
pointless. Right. It needs fingerprints on all your shit.
Smudged up.
That's the worst, yo.
Need a crack in every screen.
Every screen already, just a little baby crack, not a bad crack. It's not affecting everything.
I'm just trying to get it cheaper.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
Trying
I buy used shit online too. It don't make a fucking difference. I got that fucking bass used. I just trusted the guy.
Yeah, but it's a bass, dude. It's
And you
not-
had it like tuned up and stuff.
What's
too.
that supposed to mean, dude?
I mean,
Basses are important.
If you buy like a computer or just something that could be, you know, they could slide you the dick when you get it.
True.
Yeah.
They can literally send you a dildo in a package, like ta-da! I see.
Yeah,
That's why I put that-
I just.
That's why I put that
I'm
condom
only
on the
selling
base,
the
dude.
box. I gave you the dildo
You know
as
what
an
I mean?
extra. Thank you.
Or whatever. You know, I wanna punch a nigga in the face if he lie to me right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But you can't punch a nigga in the face from Amazon. You be like, I'm gonna get you. You just send him a dirty message, you motherfucker.
You ever see the? Was it? It was the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I think like at the end of the movie. They like see all the bad reviews online for the movie, and then they just fly out and punch everyone in the face who left a bad review.
Right. Because that's what you wanted to do. Wow, we got the
Didn't
doors
think
open
we'd
in
do
the
this,
studio.
would we?
We don't give a fuck about the sound quality. Y'all hear that wind?
Dude, we always have the doors open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it adds to the ambience
But you
or the
said-
ambiance, if you will.
There we go. You gotta
If
put
you
that,
will.
Oh, you gotta use that part of your throat. I want to say mouth, but it's
Ambiance.
The ambiance.
Dude, I hope the street cleaner doesn't come by. I think I heard it earlier.
I think we missed them because we normally start around 10, and that the street cleaner usually starts around 10:05.
I think
Yeah.
it should be more letters in the alphabet. It should be like some kind of It should be an upside down T for sure.
What would sound would it make?
First of all, an upside down everything.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that'd be too difficult, dude. How you write an upside down O?
Yeah, we'll put a line through that bitch.
Like,
Way.
I like
Because it's a
exactly.
lot
How
of
do you
sounds
know?
like that little sound where you just doing it. What was the word we used? There was that's the upside down.
How would you spell that? I would go
Ooh,
U.
that's the O with the line in it, nigga. You got
It's upside down O.
Yeah. What was the word we was even saying when I want to put the new letter in?
Ambiance.
Ambiance. Yeah.
Ambiance.
That little sound right
It's
there.
spelled A-M, but like
But like a little accent mark. Fuck an accent mark. I want another
Upside
letter.
down T.
Upside down T. Right.
we can't come up with any more vowels, dude. We got enough vowels.
Man, vowels are they're useless.
Even
anyway,
Y could
once
barely
you got
get in,
them.
dude.
Yeah,
Y was
yeah.
like sometimes
You just
maybe.
need those sharp sounds in our language, and then after that, you just ugh.
like like okay, so in Greek they have a letter that makes the th sound and a letter that makes the sound, and they're individual letters. Yeah, it's theta.
Like theta. Oh, yeah,
theta.
right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
that symbol makes the th sound, and then phi, which is the like sideways version. Greeks utilize the sideways and
See,
upside down
that's
letters.
what I'm saying. We've lost shit. I can feel it, nigga. Shit has been lost. And fucking turn these bitches upside down, son. What the fuck?
The weird thing is, we took all the shitty Greek letters, like like A, B. Those are
Right.
Greek letters, but like we left out delta, the triangle. That's a cool letter,
Right.
The
or-
triangle.
What's the iota? That's kind of like a circle with a stick in it.
The iota is
Right.
literally just an I, but
Oh,
I feel like
I'm
a
sorry.
D
I'm
is a
wrong.
triangle.
What's a circle with a stick, yo? I'm feeling like that's the thing. That's my own letter.
A circle with a stick?
that's like a
Like the
zero.
circle with the line?
Sometimes people make that as a zero, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you do it sideways too?
I
Or
think
straight
so.
up and down?
I think that makes it. I don't even know.
I think if you do a diagonal, it's a zero.
yeah.
But if you do straight
If it's
up and
diagonal, you
down
lost.
or left and right, if you flip it, it'll still look the same.
Or like fucking 7. Sometimes people put the cross through the 7. Or like 4. There's two completely
hate-
different ways to do 4.
C but B, I'm dyslexic, and 7s and 4s and cross and the sailboats, they look the same to me.
Sailboat.
Okay. No, I know what you mean.
It's
The
a four.
sailboat's the 4, yeah.
Yeah, that fucking
Yeah.
What kind of
And the
4 do you
F,
do?
the
Do you go the up, diagonal, down, and across, or
Depending
you
on
just
how
do like
fast
the
I'm writing,
fucking
yo.
cross post?
I think I do a triangle. I think I do the
That's a better way to do it, in my
It's easy.
opinion.
You don't have to lift your pen up.
And that fucking stupid F, not the F. Which one got that? What's got the extra?
7?
line? The 7.
You don't have to put a line in a 7, though.
Of course
I think
not.
it's just
I never
fancy.
do. I'd rather
Fancy
fucking
people
die
do
than
that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. There's no point. We get it. It's a 7.
Do you remember numbers? Do you know like your driver's license number and shit like that?
I know it starts S420.
I know my god.
Gee.
J J560.
That's you?
Yeah, breaker, J560. I want to talk that language, nigga. I'm talking languages.
Trucker language?
Right, 40 on a red dog. Got him.
40 on a red dog.
Over.
Roger.
Roger that. Always want to do that shit.
There really was no point to talk like that. Why did they do that?
So you can get into it, man. So you can stay the fuck awake and not kill niggas
That's
on the
what
fucking
it was.
road.
Yeah,
That's
keep
All
yourself
right,
busy, dude.
fit red dog. Anybody out there? Over. You know, niggas. I'm right here. Just saw some pound puppies.
I remember they tried doing that. Remember the original Nextel phones? They had they were like walkie-talkie
Yeah,
stuff.
fuck yeah.
Those things were dope.
The
We gonna
chirp.
bring them bitches back, son. The bloop. Fuck you at? But that's what niggas was doing. Where you at? Stop fucking calling me.
I just feel like it wasn't gonna catch on. Like
I mean, when I used to
easily
take care of
wasn't gonna catch
retarded people, and they used to give us that, and
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the retarded people had it.
no, they did. See, I'm getting it. So my first retarded job is I was working with them, and I didn't know you probably shouldn't give your client your number, not your
True.
bloop number anyway, because the bloops are pretty intrusive. You know.
Yeah,
You
and they're
chilling.
free too. So
As fuck.
there's no like, oh, I shouldn't call him. He doesn't have any minutes. So, oh no, the
Man.
chirps are free.
Were they really? I didn't know that.
yeah,
the
that was
chirps
the
are
whole
free?
thing.
To bloop, yeah. Back when they were charging for minutes, the bloop
Yeah.
was free. That's why Boost kind of got in the game, period, because they had that.
Wow.
Because prior to that, they were real,
My like
off-brand,
parents'
nobody-
friends had Boost mobile phones because they wanted to do the chirp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just simple.
And they
We
had
don't wanna
like
walk the
everyone
talk.
on their family had it too, so then they could all call each other for free.
So did you have to call them, or would you just get a fucking voice going off in your pocket?
It would just jump out. He was like, hey,
Like a
Mark, you
walkie-talkie?
coming to work, man? It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
yeah.
Hey, man, it's just me, Wayne, checking in. Can you hear me, man?
I can't believe
You
those
know,
things didn't pay off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty intrusive. You already hearing people talk? That's fucked up.
We should bring that shit back though.
That's what I'm
I
saying. I
mean,
feel like
you
it
can
could
still
catch.
buy one if you want.
You could.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Then everybody else you talk to had to buy one too. Like how would
Right.
you chirp? We could
Or you can
chirp
talk
each
to
other.
children with fucking walkie-talkie.
Did that ever like happen? Did you ever like accidentally talk
cross-
to kids? and
No,
shit?
because you got to put a number in. So I don't know how
okay.
kids' frequencies work, but I'm sure some way to do this shit.
I used to
fucking
have,
radio is crazy anyway. So like, if it's the end of the world, you can still use your radio, right? Because radio airs
yeah,
in
as
the-
long as
in the
they're
air.
not like taken out or something. I don't know.
Like,
I
how
think-
does it
well,
work?
'cause I think
can
with,
you
like-
just catch them?
Well, I think with like walkie-talkies, at least the walkie-talkies I had as a kid, like for whatever reason, one Christmas, like every kid in the neighborhood got walkie-talkies, so we'd always just like fuck around on them. But I think it's shortwave radio, so like it just like goes to a
To each
certain
other.
frequency, and then if you're tuned onto that frequency, you can hear it in like a 5-mile radius or whatever. But like, yeah, we'd like
That's
just
how
like
Bluetooth
sit
works, right?
around like outside and like scan around to try to listen in on other people talking on the radio. And I feel like we honestly picked up like a cell phone call one time. It was really weird. Yeah.
Yo, I used to be able
Just
to.
two dudes talking about just some random shit. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Gotta catch a major drug.
Like, yo,
dealer.
Mark, what's up?
You know, son, sure.
I remember I used to be able to pick up a radio station on my guitar amp.
Nigga.
If I plugged in my
Whoa.
cord the right way, it would for some reason pick up.
Oh shit, Tech Talk is going deep. This motherfucker picking up radio frequencies on your guitar?
Dude,
Like a government radio. Alpha 97, activate.
Right.
Jimmy's eyes rolled back.
dude, MK Ultra, dude, that was it.
That's what's up, son.
I still do. I feel like that's like the longest standing conspiracy theory, right? Like the MK Ultra thing, where they like indoctrinate celebrities, like mind control and shit like that.
Elaborate, motherfucker. Here we go.
So you never watch those like Illuminati videos? Everybody else talks about like MK
And that's what
Ultra.
they think about that Ted Kaczynski guy, the Unabomber.
Okay.
Yeah,
you think
dude.
he was down with the...
Well, they like,
Some-
I think like they were doing, and they even like, you know, prove it a little bit that like in the 70s or 60s or whatever, the government was like doing like quote unquote like mind control test shit with like LSD and psychedelics.
Yeah, I know
and
this-
to
I know-
try
I
to
know this
create
part,
like
yeah.
sleeper cell agents or whatever.
Oh, like the Russians.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, like sleeper. So does that mean like you don't even know you're an agent, but they like Zoolander?
I don't
like,
know
just
if- I don't
fucking-
know if
It's
that
like
part
it's
of
kind of
it's
like
real.
those kids they just stole, and they'll just raise them and
Make them sleeper cells.
and teach them. Once you look, motherfucker, people believe in things because of what you've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you create somebody with that in mind from a child, it's going to be very hard to not be that person that they fucking made you to be. Look at religion. There's never been any proof. You just going by what people told you. That's no judgment to anybody.
Yeah.
Or their religion or whatever, but you just go by what you've heard. So if you've heard, death to whatever country we gonna send you to, you're gonna follow your orders.
So that's what they think that Unabomber guy was?
like
they
a
thought-
sleeper cell?
Yeah, but also he was like a weirdo too, just because like I think he went to some like Ivy League school when he was like in his teens, and like he
Jeez.
just didn't fuck, and then he
But he was super smart, I guess. You'd
super
have to be
smart,
super smart, yeah.
and then just like
You
kind
gotta
of
be-
went off
but
the
You don't
grid,
really have to be super smart to make bombs. Well, I
and then
guess back
started
then,
making bombs. Yeah.
I guess back then, now.
I was just going off of being in the Ivy League as a teenager. Like he was probably like a prodigy. But then, yeah, he went to college at like 16 and like got no ass because you're fucking 16.
And everybody's having a fucking ball.
Everybody's having a blast, and then,
You're
Like,
getting
you
no
know what?
ass.
you get no ass.
Right.
And then
I'm gonna make these motherfuckers pay.
I don't even know. I'm just going off of Eric's description of this guy. I know nothing about this guy, but now I'm
I know he
thinking,
had a cool beard, and when they caught him, didn't he?
Yeah, probably. 'Cause he was like a little fucking mountain man.
Right. He was a little mountain man or a big one?
He was big, but
Little.
he went by Little Mountain Man on SoundCloud.
Real talk?
No. No, it's like in the 60s. Or no, it wasn't. It was the, 80s, 90s?
90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
90s.
fucking know, dog.
There was a lot of stuff. There was
not
Columbine in
smart.
the 90s. That happened.
You said
Yeah, let's just bring
Colorado.
up all the tragedies. Let's just start from the beginning.
First tragedy.
Yeah, the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Let's talk about it.
Fucking dude, I feel like the first tragedy would have been Cain and Abel, right?
I mean, here we go.
Or what about
So they say.
what was it? Who had to sacrifice their
Yo, the
kid on a
first
rock?
tragedy
Abraham.
is that somebody-
Abraham.
Yeah, somebody just got beat with a rock, yo.
Whoa, in real life?
No, I'm sure somewhere someone's getting beat with a rock.
Oh yeah, back
yeah.
then, dude.
My
everybody was
point is,
getting
like,
beat
I'm
with
saying,
rocks.
like, if it was early humans, at some point somebody pissed somebody off and they was like, all right, I got something
yeah.
for your ass.
if you're getting like spiritual about it, which I'm not, I'm getting technical about this. Tech talk.
Right. Tech talk was up.
But if like the first recorded in any way tragedy would have been when Eve ate the apple, right? That's like the first big tragedy.
Depending on how you look at it, man. I don't want to fucking hang out with no fucking bunch of lions and shit.
Yeah.
Lions and lambs together. That's ridiculous.
Just all fuck
Butt ass
our
naked.
brothers and sisters.
Your mother, your grandmother, and the whole family, everybody naked. That's not a good life. I don't want that at all, nigga. That's
Yeah, that was
disgusting.
another thing. Once she ate the apple, then Adam became ashamed or something like that.
Right.
And
He's
he
like,
put
oh,
on
my
clothes.
dick is out. He should have been ashamed, nigga. But
He realized he had a small dick once she ate the apple.
it's cold in
It
here.
was small.
What if the apple
so
is
cold.
what if that signifies Adam getting cucked?
Oh, God.
And that's when he grew up.
Cucked by the serpent, dude, because the fucking
dude.
serpent slithers in there and he's like, yo, eat this apple. Basically, like, come get this
No,
dick.
the serpent convinced the woman. That's why. This is the bullshit people
And then-
argue.
And then Eve was like, yeah, I'll fucking
Yeah,
do it.
people
'cause-
argue that women, for the sickos to argue the evilness of women. I mean, I don't know. Maybe who the fuck knows? I don't want to shit on those guys either. I'm gonna do a Donald Trump here. They're very good people on both sides. But yeah, people argue. Oh, well, the woman she brought the fucking apple to Adam and blah 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 blah. You know,
Yeah, dude. They also say she's made out of a rib.
a
Which
ribby
is-
rib, and he's made out of dirt.
So, you know, it almost begs the question, which is better?
Dirt Man and Rib Girl. That's what it should have been called.
classic superhero parody.
The first book of the Bible, Dirt Man and Rib Girl. First he made the heavens and all that stuff, then he made Dirt Man. And
The
Dirt
origin
Man got
story.
bored, he's like, give me your fucking rib. Rib Girl. I was
Dirt
thinking this
Man.
earlier. I know I look like a historical Negro with this gray beard. And I realize I look like perhaps I may have brought Jesus a gift. Now, I want to know what the fuck kind of gift is fucking incense. Who brings incense to a baby? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's they brought the nigga frankincense and
yeah.
myrrh.
I feel like perfumes were the big fucking deal back then because everybody smelled bad.
What the fuck is myrrh, nigga?
I think it's a perfume, dude.
Nah, frankincense is. Myrrh is some new shit, son.
Myrrh? It's about myrrh, dog. Myrrh.
That's like dabs. That's
I
frankincense
know a
dabs.
lot of Muslim oil slingers, nigga.
I'm pretty
I never
sure. Wait, what was the
copped
first
no
one?
myrrh.
Frankincense, myrrh. What was the first one?
Gold, I think.
Gold.
Gold. What
Gold.
the fuck the baby need? Gold?
A baby
Frickin'
who's
myrrh?
born in a manger.
They brought him gold and then 2 colognes, basically.
Why didn't they bring him the fuck up
Fucking
out that
Persian.
manger?
He was
Which,
obviously
like,
Middle
yeah.
Eastern.
He was Armenian.
Fucking,
Little known fact,
fucking
Jesus was Armenian.
whole bunch of gaudy ass gold
Right.
and like way too much
Baby
cologne.
boy shit is a goddamn donkey.
A child
Standing
is
next to this
born.
nigga.
What is that shit called? The Aqua Dracar.
Aqua di
whatever.
Gio?
Yeah, whatever.
Aqua di Gio,
That's myrrh.
fucking Old Spice. Dude. If
I feel
Jesus
like
hadn't
myrrh is
worn
like
it, we
a
wouldn't
burning
be here.
stick of some sort.
Feel like what?
I know. I've seen Ivan
like-
burning some stick recently.
Yeah, I
And
feel like that's
he
probably
told me
myrrh.
it was like. I thought he said it was like. I thought he said frankincense, dude.
Dude, frankincense, I'm not even convinced that still exists.
It's real shit, son.
Think they went extinct?
It sounds dead, but I think I'm just thinking of
It's still out,
Frankenstein.
son. You can find that, and you can find brimstone too, nigga.
Brimstone.
What is brimstone? That's not a perfume.
I don't, but it's this thing that you don't hear about a lot.
Fire and brimstone.
I think incense is the dope.
Nobody sells like. What's your favorite brand of brimstone, nigga? They don't.
I don't even know what it is, dude. It sounds like a tire.
It's like charcoal, isn't it? Or what is it?
I'm amazed by the things I don't know about.
I just know a lot of words, but I don't know
Yeah,
me
anything
neither.
behind them.
brimstone.
Yo, I never seen a
Flintstone.
roller skate in real life. Not a roller skate, ice skate up close.
You never seen an ice skate up
Really?
close?
Nope. What's going on the bottom? Is that a blade or
It's a
Yeah,
blade.
it's a
dude.
blade.
it could cut you?
It's
blade,
fucking
or
scary as
just like
shit.
that ain't scary.
Nah, it's like a thicker blade. It could definitely like fuck you up for sure.
Dude, hockey players have definitely. There was this video of a hockey player getting his fucking throat cut on the ice.
I heard of some shit like that. I never seen it because I don't like watching crazy shit like that. But I heard of that.
That was in Blades of Glory. Did you ever see that Will Ferrell movie?
Cuts
Well, that was like
Doesn't sound.
there's
very
like a
fun.
band move in professional figure skating because like they're trying to do it in China and they showed like the training video and this
I
girl
think
just
I
gets
saw
her
that
like
shit.
slice cut open. Yeah. And then they end up doing it. They pull it off.
That was a great fucking movie. I miss when they did those like
Blades of Glory.
Will Ferrell, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, like fucking just dumbass movies that they would do. I fucking love that shit.
They all got serious. They all wanted to be serious
Yeah,
actors.
dude. Like Starsky and Hutch, I feel like was a very underrated movie. I feel like Dodgeball was underrated.
Dodgeball was fun.
Dodgeball was fucking good. But like all those movies, dude. Wedding Crashers was funny. They don't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, the closest thing
They're
I
coming.
guess more recently was like but that was like 2010 still, or like that era. That was like Get 'Em to the Greek and like
Dude, that was a funny fucking movie.
and like Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Um
Get Him
like-
to the Greek was one of the first only movies I remember like dying laughing in the theater.
yeah.
That was fucking funny. I thought The Hangover was super overrated. I think it was funny,
For real?
but like it wasn't as
The
funny.
original Hangover.
It was funny. It wasn't like people made it out to be like the most funny fucking thing ever. Like
I think
that was like
it was just that I didn't know what it was gonna be.
Yeah,
I
me
think that's
neither.
why it was so a big deal. And then when you say you're like, oh, this is really funny with people you never heard of.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing. That
And that was cool because I feel like that made all their careers pretty much.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
yeah,
that was
nobody
big
had
time.
heard of any of those motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you may have saw them here and there, but not like knew them.
I think the fucking I was
Bradley Cooper.
yeah,
from
dude.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach Galifianakis.
Jack exactly.
Yeah, dude, that was such like a cultural thing. Like people would be
I like how
wearing-
you tried to say his name earlier. Zach
Whatever,
Galifianakis.
like people would walk around like with the fucking shirt that had the baby on the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that was like so like it was such a part of our culture for a long time.
Yeah.
But the fucking
The other two movies just sucked.
yeah, they did, dude. Well, we saw
It
fucking
was just the same goddamn jokes.
Yeah.
Let's run them back, guys.
Like
Let's
you're
get
really
this
just
money.
gonna keep losing your friend.
yeah. We saw Hangover 3 us together, right? That was the night we did those fucking weed gummies. Remember that? Dude, that was
That was
probably
terrible.
the highest I've ever been in my life.
For sure, dude.
To this day. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever been
definitely.
higher.
Yeah, come eat one of these.
And for
Someone,
so long.
Yeah, they made like weed gummies with like a bunch of fucking oil.
Sounds good.
And yeah, they were crazy.
Dude, we were out of our fucking minds.
We got lost. We went to go pick Jimmy up from. He was working at Cheesecake Factory, and me and our buddy Scott like ate the gummies right when we got to his work, like waiting for him to get off. He like came out on the patio. We talked for a second. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta close up." So like we ate the gummies. We gave him his. You ate your gummy like walking around putting shit away, didn't you?
Because I knew it was gonna take a while to hit.
But they hit pretty quick somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Sometimes
But like when he got off and we started walking back to the car, we literally forgot where we parked. We were like in the wrong garage, like a different building.
And then we fucking drove, and that was like
like
scary.
White Marsh. Oh
yeah,
my
we
God.
drove to fucking White Marsh Mall, high as shit. I was so high in the car over there. I was like, I thought we were gonna die at every turn. And then we fucking
we're terrible at ordering at the concession
oh my
stand.
god, we couldn't figure out how to get the ticket.
get inside.
You know how like you get high, but like you just think everybody knows you're high. You're just like, oh, everybody. We were so high that not only did we just think we were high because we were paranoid, but we were obvious. Like people were looking at us and like laughing and shit like that.
Yeah,
we were that fucking high. Like it wasn't fake. It was real.
what you normally think was fake, that was real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like we finally get into the movie. Like starts playing. Maybe like 15 minutes go by. And the credits start rolling. We're like, what the fuck? Like, that
Yeah, I
movie
missed the
really
whole
just
shit.
happened? We were just so stoned that like the hour, 15, 20-minute movie just went by like that.
I remember we were sitting
Like,
there
we
watching
already-
it.
I don't know, dude.
And literally nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and we all just looked at each other. It wasn't even during like a joke or anything.
Yeah.
Like we didn't laugh the entire fucking movie at any of the jokes.
Yeah.
And then like it's a fucking like regular ass scene, just like somebody walking. We all look at each other. We just fucking start dying laughing for like 4 straight minutes because we all were on the exact. We were like, holy shit, dude. That was like
I
that's
feel
one
like
of those.
also like when you get that high too, like you notice when people are acting, and it was like the third Hangover movie. So
That
they're
is
all
true.
like
That's so
phoning
fucking
it in,
weird.
dude.
Yeah,
They're
that you can
phoning
tell-
it the fuck in.
You can look right through. You can't even look at the story. You're just
Yeah.
looking at, oh, this guy's acting, and he's not. That's not who it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna murder him savagely.
It's a shame they had to
Ooh.
keep on ringing that thing out for as long as they did. You know,
They
I feel
have
like
to. It's just it was money to be made.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like certain things, like if I were to ever do something really dope, like a movie or something like that, I would just leave it at that. Like then you wind up ruining it if you fucking just make a sequel and it sucks, and it's just like, why taint the legacy? You know, I get the money grab aspect, but
I mean, that's why we do it. You know, for dough. But I think maybe try to refresh. Maybe come at it with different writers. Maybe
True.
You know what I mean. Who knows what the issues were, but you know they sold more tickets. That's
you know
what
what movie I
get
thought was really
Yeah.
fucking dope lately? The fucking one with the workaholics dudes that came out on Netflix.
Yeah, that was really good.
That movie was fucking
I like
funny.
that one.
It was legitimately funny. I fucking love those dudes.
Game Over, man.
Yeah. Are you familiar with those dudes?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking. I feel like they captured like when that show came out, Workaholics.
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, I think it was like what 2010. I remember we were like just getting out of high school or something like that. I feel like,
Yeah.
and I feel like they captured the humor of like that time period so well. Like they were just like those type of dudes. They like really represented the times.
Yeah,
really
they
well.
definitely do.
And I'm glad to see that because I felt like even for them, like the last season of Workaholics felt a little phoned in, you know, because it's just like they can't cancel it because it's still a great show, but like they're ready to move on and do other shit.
Yeah, well, fucking Adam was in like Pitch Perfect for a while.
Dude, Adams, I feel like he's
He
making the
blew
biggest
up.
moves out of everybody. Yeah.
When I think like Durs directs shit, and like he was in that Chris Rock movie too.
True.
You saw that Top 5?
Yeah,
You didn't like it?
of course I liked it, but I didn't love it like everybody else did. I liked it.
I never saw it.
It's cool. It's funny.
I'm not like watching
thought
it
it
again
was-
anytime soon, but I thought it
I
was
thought it was
pretty
gonna be
good.
deeper. I guess coming from a I do jokes perspective or whatever, because in the case of somebody great like Chris Rock, I don't even want to call myself a comedian, man. But yeah, I just thought when they talked about it was gonna be the death and all the things that happened, a comedian on the road and blah 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 blah, and I feel like it wasn't that much of that. I feel
What
like
was
they
it supposed to be?
I don't. I just wanted more of
I mean, what was the
his
premise
thought
of the movie?
process. Oh,
It was like him.
he
being
got
a
high
comic.
almost his whole comedy career, and he had stopped getting high, and he was trying to.
This is Chris Rock's character.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I don't think that was it, dude.
Top 5? Absolutely.
He was getting high.
He never got high in top 5. He used to get high, and he was talking about how weird it was and how scared he was to get back on stage and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And he was going
yeah.
through all the different stories he did. You know, like when they was in a hotel room or whatever, and fucking who he had it with, Mike Epps or whatever. Had
Yeah,
fake
yeah,
hip
yeah.
and all that stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I never saw that.
It's like it's a good watch. I'd recommend.
Yeah, I
it.
think he was like trying to, clean and true to his wife and all that, and trying to go on the road.
Yeah.
And I think he had finally admitted that he had never went on stage. He's like, "Y'all been high every time." It's like every single time.
Do you guys watch movies like that? Like, do you watch a lot of movies?
I don't have time to watch movies, but I love to.
Yeah, not really.
I like watching.
I would
them.
like to. I used to come up and crash his shit.
Hell yeah. I just figured out how to like utilize Netflix. Like I realized it was like at my disposal. Which, first of all, Netflix really has a shitty movie selection. And
Yeah, they're
doesn't
not
have
so great for movies, but they did have. I finally saw Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
That's a
Saw
good
that
one.
last
dude.
night. Yeah. I couldn't believe it was on Netflix. I was like, okay.
I was trying to get like fucking Black Panther and shit, and it just wasn't
Nah,
on.
not
I was
yet.
like, yeah,
Nah,
fuck
yeah.
this, dude.
I don't even think is that even on DVD yet?
Yeah.
They don't have Always Sunny either, which is a major bummer because we
Yeah,
saw
they
it at
took it
Sushi the
off.
other night, and like when we fucking drove home from Sticky Rice, I was like, I need to watch Always Sunny right now, dude. Just wasn't there.
Damn. Yeah, it's on like Hulu now or some shit.
Hulu might be better, dude.
I don't think so. Hulu has fucking ads and shit. Even if you
True,
pay for it.
true.
It's like this TV, right?
I've been watching like old school good movies. They have old school good movies on there. I watched Cocktail with Tom Cruise, the movie where he's like a fucking
Yeah.
bartender and shit. He was a fucking phenomenal looking dude.
They have Casino on there. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Casino. Shouts out Brett Ernst, dude. Finally fucking watched it.
Finally could trust us now.
That's a good movie. Cocktail was good. I watched fucking Gangsters of New York.
I fucking loved that movie, nigga.
Dude, I thought it was not Scorsese's best. It was good,
What?
but I feel like they could have done more.
What? The shit was fucking 4 hours long. What else you need?
I didn't like Leo's character. I thought Leo's character, like in those type
was
of
he
movies,
supposed to be likable necessarily?
it wasn't that like it. Like I get like the like okay like Goodfellas, Ray Liotta, Goodfellas. Like that's a character you could get behind, dude, because you understood him. Or like fucking Robert De Niro in Casino, dude. I liked his character, and everybody's character made sense. In fucking, have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Gangs of New York. First of all,
watch.
Daniel Day-Lewis plays the antagonist, Bill the Butcher.
Bill the goddamn.
He
butcher
was
with
so
the knives.
fucking good at that character.
right.
I wanted him to win. I wanted Bill
Yeah,
the Butcher.
of course.
I couldn't sympathize with Leo's story. Like, okay, so Bill the Butcher kills his dad when he's a kid, but then like he becomes an orphan and he comes back to his old neighborhood
Right.
and Bill the
didn't he
Butcher's
let
still
him
around.
live once too?
He let him
When he
live.
knew-
He let him live, and then he fucking every year has an honorary thing where he honors the dude's dad.
Right. Because he didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
And
were
Leo-
just like honorable warriors.
And Leo tries to kill him at the honorary ceremony. I was like, dude, I can't, like, I couldn't, like, he just, like, he's in the stands and he just goes, like, fuck it. And he fucking, like, tries to stab him. And I was like, this is fucking gay, dude. Why, like, it.
But that was the thing. He was still the crying little boy inside. You know what I'm saying?
But
that was the whole thing.
I liked his fucking character in Shutter Island way more. Him in The Departed.
And what?
That's a
Let me
good. Shutter Island. You ever seen Shutter Island?
I don't think I saw that one. I definitely saw The Departed though.
He was
Yeah,
cool in
Shutter
Shutter
that.
Island.
Island I've
dope.
heard of, but I don't, what is it? Is this like some creatures or something?
No, it's like he's like a detective and he goes on to this like island that's like a insane asylum or whatever.
Definitely
But
didn't
then
see
it's
it.
like a weird.
I might go look it up next time I get a chance. Might go to sleep to it later.
It's a long ass movie.
That might be one of my favorite movies of all time. That's
Really?
a fuck. The twist
Shutter
at the end of
Island?
that.
Is
the,
that good?
Shutter Island, dude.
All
I
right, don't
remember-
tell me shit. I'm
I
gonna
was
check that.
fucking hanging out with this girl like fucking like 5 years ago, and we went to 7-Eleven, and I was like, "Yo, let's go get Shutter Island," because I like really wanted to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go there, and I'm like scrolling through the 7-Eleven movies, and I pick up this DVD, and I see like the word Shutter at the top. I'm like, Shutter. I had brought home this movie. and we put it in, and we were like 10 minutes in. And I'm like, I don't think this is it. We just got the movie Shudder.
As it shake and
It was like a horror film, and it was so fucking bad. It was like a straight to DVD, like a shitty horror sci-fi. Like it would have been on Sci-Fi Channel, but it like wasn't good enough. It didn't
I
beat
love
the.
that you just went, all right, Shudder. All right, I'm not gonna finish reading this.
right, I'm out of here. You pay for it.
I was not paying
Probably was
attention,
talking
dude.
Shit. Yeah. He's talking shit.
Do you guys remember that? You remember All That, the fucking Nickelodeon show, or was that like?
Yeah, I'm probably too old for
Yeah, I
that.
was about to say.
Ask me about Double Dare and shit like that.
Okay. What about
Double
the aggro crag?
Nope.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm gonna fuck y'all up. I used to watch. You can't do that on television.
Yeah, I don't even.
That's where the slime originally comes from. It used to be like if you said I don't know, because it was when I look back now, I believe it was an improv show. I didn't understand that as a kid.
Was it a kid show?
It was on Nickelodeon, like old.
Yeah.
Like, it was called "You Can't Do That on Television." They would do little sketches and stuff. And if anybody said "I don't know," the slime will fall out the air and just fall on them. And that's how they first started doing that. And then it was Double Dare and all that other stuff. Blah 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 blah.
Dude, the slime was a big thing. It's
Yeah, it
kind
used
of
to
like
be.
weird looking back at it because it's like, why would
Kids are still into fucking slime and
Oh,
gush
dude,
and
that's
goo
true.
and all that other bullshit. It's
That's
a big
true.
deal because you can have it now. I think. When I was a kid, I used to just look at it on TV and it looked fun. But my mother would have never let me squeeze a bunch of dishwasher liquid and shit in the fucking sink. And
Getting slime, dude.
Me and my brother made slime when we were kids, and we had it in these like big like Ziploc bags, and we'd like take them everywhere, play with it and shit.
right, just something to feel.
Yeah,
and
just
play with
something
and
to like fuck around with. And we like had to go to our cousin's like play recital when he was in high school, and we
Right.
like brought our slime into the auditorium, and we're like playing with it on the seats and fucking around with it, and then we just like spill it all over the auditorium, the seats, and
Now
get
it's
like
alive
blue
inside.
slime everywhere, like. And then well, have you ever been to Nickelodeon World?
No.
Isn't that Universal Studios?
I think so. Yeah, I went when I was like a kid, and they did like this thing where they'd like walk around with like park rangers or whatever, and they'd like do on the spot like quizzes and shit. So it's almost like that. You can't do that on TV or whatever it was.
I feel like the premise was there, yeah.
But my dad was like outside of the circle smoking a cigarette, and like they came around to like slime someone, and they just go to my dad and fucking slime his ass. Yeah.
That's something I would have loved to do as a kid. Go to those fucking, when you had the like sweepstakes. I always like that word sweepstakes.
Me
They always have-
too. Such a slick word. You know you got something when
sounds
you won
awesome.
the sweepstakes, nigga.
You mail in,
Fuck yeah.
join the sweepstakes.
Those sweepstakes.
P.O. Box, Universal
fuck does that
Studios,
even
Florida. P.O. Box 10701. I was
Columbus, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio.
I always wanted to win a sweepstake.
Pueblo, Colorado. You're like, oh shit.
There's one that I entered like 20 times, probably even more, to get like you win a tree house for your backyard, and it had like
Oh, shit.
TVs and shit in it.
Oh, that's the most gangster shit ever, nigga. If you don't won that,
If I would have won that, I would have fucking
what?
You'd have been
lost my
cool.
virginity way sooner.
How many kids do you think lose their virginity in a treehouse, dog?
Nigga,
Ooh.
Probably
nice
a lot.
one.
Probably
With
a
flat
lot.
screens,
I
nigga.
feel like that's a big thing in Harford County, dude.
Pull
I
up,
bet you a
bitch.
lot of Harford County
Pull up.
kids.
Pull up to the treehouse.
Because it is, because like at like regular losing your virginity age, let's call it 15, 16. I'm assuming that's like average, right?
13 for
Eric and I are way behind the fucking curve, but I'm assuming regular people is around like 16 or something like that. You think younger? 13?
No, I was just saying for me, my personal experience, I was 13.
Oh shit, true.
But I mean, it's still in the teens.
Yeah, teenager,
yeah.
dude. That's when you start banging, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, but if it
I
was
didn't
flat
start. I
screen
said
and a
that was
fucking
the first time I had sex.
treehouse,
I didn't
dude.
start fucking then. It was like a year into the next piece of pussy.
How did you? How'd you lock in the first one, dude?
Oh man, it was fucking terrible. It was a giant woman. She was like 6'3", and I heard she had did it to my homeboy's brother. So I was like, maybe she'll do it to me.
How old was your brother? How old was the kid that she did it to?
Oh, he wasn't a kid. He was grown.
How old was this
Oh,
woman?
shit.
How old was this woman?
21, 22, something like that. And I was big because I was just like a big kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess she figured. I think I told her I was 18 or something like that.
Oh, shit.
Because she knew I was in school, but I told her I was a senior. And I think I was like a fucking freshman.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
if I was 13, yeah, because it was during the summer. I hadn't even started actually because
Wow.
we went to the laundromat. Yeah, we went to the laundromat.
Dude, at 13, you picked up a girl at the laundromat?
No, don't get it fucked up. No, you get it all wrong. I knew her because she had fucked my homeboy brother. So when I saw her, she was walking to the laundromat, and I started talking to her. She knew I hung out with them, so I guess she assumed I was older, and I was big. You know what I mean? And I just talked to her and talked to her and talked to her. I cut school. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did cut school. So I couldn't have been 13. I was 14 then. Because I was definitely in high school. I can't say the school or whatever, but I was going to school. So I was 14. I was 13 because I cut school. I remember I had to go. Either I cut school or I stayed home or something. I needed to be leaving, but I wasn't leaving. I just know that. I would just keep talking. I kept talking to her. I kept talking to her. I kept talking to her. And eventually, she sucked my dick a little bit in the back of the laundromat. It had like this little kind of, it wasn't even a bathroom or it was like a slop sink, like somewhere with like a sink.
Like a utility
sanitary
sink
tub
or something
thing like that.
Like somewhere like you would clean mops and shit. So we ducked in there for a minute and I kept talking to her and I helped her take her clothes to the house, but she was staying with her mother. She's like, well, I'll come back out and hang out with you. And I kept talking to her. We ended up, it got dark. We ended up on the golf course, and then I finally stuck it in. And then I remember she had blonde pussy hair, black woman.
Huh.
I don't know why. Her pussy hair was, I think she maybe, I don't know. What
Did she bleach it, you think?
It had to have been. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have blonde hair.
Well, how does she look?
But no. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that was about. She looked like no. I'm like, no.
Come again? What? Huh?
Certainly not for blonde hair or anything like that. But yeah. But it was. I mean, I ain't bust. I fucked a man long. I was too nervous. Well, it's long. It seemed like man long. It's probably like 17 minutes or something if I look back.
But also like your first time, just like I don't think I busted my first time.
Yeah, I was I
feel like
she got dry on me.
wasn't supposed to
like,
bust my
stop.
first time. I was like, I spent my whole life being like, you can't fucking bust, dude. You can't fucking.
You was training for this shit. This is your big day, nigga. You better not. I jerked off 3 times earlier. 3 fucking times.
I think Umar's joke about that is fucking great, dude. Fucking men have more orgasms because men pretty much bust every time you bang. I mean, given some exceptions. But like women enjoy more orgasms because like whenever a dude's about to bust, it's like, oh shit, am I supposed to come yet? It's always like one of those things. Umar does a joke like that. It's fucking funny. You had to be there.
No, it's a funny joke.
It's funny. I'm laughing, man.
I just like can't remember.
Well, you gotta say it. I'm laughing, man.
Or like I don't know. I feel like also doing comedy for a while, you get like desensitized to it in a way, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. You start liking natural stuff and not, like I get it, the point and stuff, but I find myself looking for just jokes that are happening now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That bottled lightning and shit.
Yeah,
I
for
feel like
sure.
that's kind of the only thing that can make me laugh. My edible is kicking in really, really.
You guys are like consoling me on the fucking terrible story.
I'm not,
man,
nigga. I'm losing. I'm going offline and shit. I'm skipping bits of the tape, nigga.
Hear those pops and crackles.
Right. You know how you see fucking like government
buffering
paperwork
and shit.
and there'll be a bunch of shit marked out.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in my mind right now. I'm talking
Those edibles kicked in quick, dude. I feel like it's only been like.
a reasonable amount of time. I can tell. Just yeah.
Did you make them yourself?
Well, in conjunction with my partner.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nigga, what? Hold on.
Yeah, why are we doing this on the podcast, dude? What the fuck?
I know you
edit
don't-
this shit out, bitch.
Yeah, especially. Yo, if you want. Okay, check. First of all, there's no detective that good. No detective. Let's not. If I'm that big, then okay, you got me. But I'm not. But it's no detective that's like, we're gonna listen to all of his podcasts, everything he's ever been on. Come on, man. Who the fuck? They not no resources on my punk ass.
We start getting
DC podcast.
But a motherfucker might turn me in. Hey, do you know about this nigga? Fucking-
That's pretty circumstantial evidence, dude. I feel like that wouldn't hold up in court.
For
you
sure.
should just
I'll edit it
just
out.
take it out.
I'll edit it out.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's in the middle of a long podcast. So nobody's gonna-
Yeah, most people probably tuned out after Tech Talk.
You're like, all right.
We'll be
this
lucky if
episode.
anybody catches you, dude. At least we'll know somebody listens.
Right. Like I said, if I'm big enough that makes a problem, that means something.
Something's good.
Something's going right.
Yeah, something's going right because nobody's gonna listen to random ass me for this long. You know what I'm saying? But if you do something great, they'll be like, I heard everything that he ever did. I heard it. I listened to him. I just heard him breathe one time. He just came in there and breathed for 3 hours. I breathe like that nigga now. I'm not that's breathing. Oh man.
You want a crab chip?
Fuck no, man. I
They're
just ate a
gluten-free?
fucking nigga. I can't.
There's not any real crab chip.
I can't, man.
What's
Oh,
up? What'd you
crab
eat?
It's got nothing to do with that.
What'd you eat?
The last time I've eaten, I had Mein Fong noodles with curry sauce and broccoli.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
It's fucking outstanding. Extra triple spicy.
Hell yeah.
Where from?
Jerry's Carryout on North Avenue.
That sounds good as shit.
They fry the fuck out the noodles. I'm just getting into Chinese noodles. I ain't know.
Chinese
I would always
food's
ate
dope.
rice, but I had to find a way to still eat unhealthy and be vegan. So I was like, nigga, what do I get? Ooh, some greasy fried noodles.
Yeah, you could get like
Dumb good, ridiculously good, yo. Like just in different kind of flavors. You never. Well, y'all more adventurous than me with eating and stuff, but
Probably not.
I fucks with them. Nigga, I watched you eat several different sea creatures 2 days ago. You ate a sea turtle face, nigga. Who the fuck? I didn't even know you could have it. How much did that cost, nigga? That shit was $38.
Half off, dude.
He got so it was fucking $18. I can't read.
That sushi was
I'm
fucking
saying it
good,
wrong,
dude.
nigga.
super good.
You ate all the sea animals, son.
I did.
A little piece of it.
eel. I got a GI Joe. I don't know what the fuck that
You
was.
got an eel?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
he-
eel
eel
sushi
meat.
is the fucking best.
Really?
He had some
Unbelievable.
orca. He had an orca roll. It was right on the line, on the black and white line.
Ian had the fucking chicken salad
That's
roll.
the most. That's the right.
Chicken salad roll. The fuck?
You guys don't remember that?
Right.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I'm all about fucking
Right, because that's what
recall.
makes sushi how you cut it. How you can get a hot dog roll if you want it. A Vienna sausage roll.
That was what someone else said too. I don't know if it was the same night, but someone was like, it might have been Travis. He was like, "Oh, when you eat you don't eat a hot dog with 2 buns?
What?
Like put 2 buns and a hot dog in the middle? That's crazy."
I mean, just eat some
I think
bread,
he was just
nigga, if
playing
that's how
though.
you feel it.
Exactly right.
I mean, it's not wrong. There's no shame in eating a slice of bread, man. People live for years as peasants on TV.
I feel like the tots were a fucking phenomenal twist for that.
Oh
place.
man, it's
Those are
just
so good.
But the deceptive. Is that a hole in that bucket, man? Because
A hole? What do you mean?
the motherfucker don't look that big until you start reaching and grabbing handfuls of tots.
Yeah, you ordered 2 buckets of tots
Right,
off
I
the
couldn't
bat.
eat them shits, man. I should have took them
The
with me.
waiter couldn't believe
Did y'all
it.
smash them bitches?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's what's up. At least they died because they had to die.
Well,
Cook
actually, I think we
perfectly.
took a couple with us, and then Ian gave them to a homeless guy.
Yeah, we fucking walked outside.
he's
The
gonna
homeless
try to
guy's
sell
asking
them.
us for change, and then he goes to Ian, and he's like, "Man, you ain't gonna let that go, are you, big man?" And then Ian was like, And fucking Ian just hands it to him.
That's fucking hilarious.
Who's the perfect
I'd have handed
reverse
it to him
psychology,
too. I'd be
dude.
like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was fucking good.
Let that go, nigga.
Every now and then you get a good homeless. I used to fucking love Birdman back in the day, dude. I think he's dead.
Homeless
now.
Birdman.
Rest
You
in
don't remember
peace.
Birdman? Oh, you might
Like,
not
like
actually.
with
don't think
Lil
he-
Weezy.
No.
No, there was this homeless guy.
He wouldn't know Birdman, dude. He was like this Towson homeless guy.
Oh.
But
he was
would,
amazing at bird calls. Dude.
Yeah.
And birds would come to him.
That
I
maybe.
never saw that.
So how could
I feel like that should be part of the
He's so
legend, though. That
amazing.
should definitely be the legend.
at
of
bird
Birdman.
calling if he never called no birds? nigga?
Well, he would
He
just
just-
kind of like walk up to you and start to like talk to you, and then just start being like, when like trying to make bird noises and shit.
Oh, he made good bird sounds.
Yeah,
to people.
yeah.
And then
but the
but
birds
no
didn't
birds
fuck
would
with
ever
it.
come.
It wasn't like
birds are like, I don't have any money, dog.
That's a bird. Like if a nigga could really call birds, nigga, that's a nigga we're talking about. Like, oh, this nigga is the bird man.
fucking walk down the street with a
Because
fucking
nobody can
pigeon
call
on his
birds.
shoulder.
Right. You have people that act like they can call alley cats and shit, but they can't.
Yeah.
You know, alley cat, if he hungry enough, he'll come your way. But
Yeah, I feel like bird calls don't actually work.
yeah.
Like people hunt and stuff, and they're
Oh
like,
yeah, like those duck whistles.
I think you can call a duck though. I think you can because it's a good money. People spend money on them things. They couldn't be flying away from it.
Yeah, it could be scaring them.
you don't even know what that quack means in their language.
Yeah, but they don't have a whole language. They stupid birds.
You
got
don't
a
think
little-
they have like different
They got a
levels
little
of quacks?
mind. They got a little brain. They don't have enough place to fit no whole language.
Yeah.
They know quack. They know big quack, little quack, middle quack. They're very.
Big
They like a
little
CVT transmission.
Yeah, they have the
nigga.
little like that's just fucking like muttering to
Right,
themselves.
right.
Like, what are you guys fucking talking about? You got 3 words,
They're
dog.
very basic.
Just saying the same word for fucking 25 minutes.
Yeah, they don't have an elaborate operating
and then you
system.
fucking blowing your duck call, and they're like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Right, they're gonna at least say what?
Yeah.
That's a new one. I never heard of that nigga.
Like it calls them out of the bush. It's probably just like those ducks being like, that guy sounds lame. Let's get out of here. And they pop up. Boom. Christmas dinner.
But you could just do that with any sound. You could have just shot and then shot and then shot again.
Nah, dude,
Christmas
you're supposed to
dinner.
get the fucking dog, finds him, runs up to the bush. This is if you're hunting quail, and it fucking points if you have a bird dog, and then it'll just fucking stay there. And then you fucking walk up to the bush, you stomp on it, and then fucking blast them, and the dog gets it, dude.
See,
it's
that's
kind
why-
of a cool
that's why-
activity. I've never done it, but
That's why Chinese people is better because they hunt dogs.
Oh shit, they got quails hunting dogs. Looking right in on a quail.
they got a fucking dog call and shit.
Pow! You're talking. Oh shit! I'm a dog, man. You're not supposed to. It's America, Jack. Can't do that here. I know they like, yo, what the fuck is the big deal? Everybody keep talking about these fucking dogs, nigga. We hungry.
I feel like it's not that weird to eat a dog. Like we eat all kinds of weird shit. Like human beings in general, I mean.
Well, I don't think we should eat animals at all. It's just.
Well, I know that that's the way you feel.
I mean, I would, I don't, but I would, and I did for a long time. Like if it's a me and animal situation, nigga, come on, man, it's a no brainer.
But you still
and I'm
have,
thinking
like-
about eat, and I've eaten like since I've been vegan, I've eaten some shellfish. I've eaten, but I don't care about
like
them.
a pescatarian.
But there's certain
No, but not a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
not
talking
a
about like
lot.
once or
Yeah,
twice,
yeah,
once
yeah.
or twice, not even consistently.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's certain levels of animals. I don't mind. I could kill a fish. That wouldn't bother me. I would chop his head off.
I'm just talking about like in general. Like there are definitely certain animals that would sit right with you to eat. Like you wouldn't think twice to eat beef. You wouldn't think I'm not talking about like right now. I'm just talking about in general. You wouldn't think twice to eat chicken. But like a fucking like there's certain animals like a fucking dog, a rat. You wouldn't think to eat a rat. Like that'd be fucking repulsive.
Well, that's just because he's gross.
But like
Yeah.
Because he's weird looking.
People-
I don't know. I feel like dogs don't have like a lot of like meat on their bodies.
they don't. I feel like they wouldn't be good.
I feel like even before I stopped eating meat, I knew meat was gross. It's like I just kind of always.
Not always, dude. Chicken, good fried chicken is fucking delicious. A good
Yeah,
burger,
but when you
a steak.
I understand, but when you think about the bones and the whole, it's kind of
Yeah.
gross. It's delicious. I understand.
It's morbid. It's morbid. I'll give you that.
But when you really, that's why you need it cooked. So well, I do personally. Maybe some people, people like the blood and all that shit. But I used to like my meat cooked well and just almost as far away from a bloody murder than I could.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I feel
you,
like
disguised it.
yeah. Like so I can enjoy those flavors.
it is a different experience when like you catch something and eat it though, because that's like I remember like my mom would never eat something that like we caught because she like actually watched us catch it, kill it, cook it.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's not. I don't think it was like a sentimental thing. I would think it was more of just like it's kind of gross when you're that close to eating a living creature.
It disrupts your cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Dissonance. I think right. Dissonance.
It disrupts it. It breaks the shit up. It makes it like, oh, this shit is real.
But dude, when you catch a fucking bushel of crabs,
Oh, fuck those crabs. I'm cool with that.
like there's something
with
about catching
Yeah.
them. First of all, crabbing is the most fun.
If I
fucking
do break
activity.
it, crabs is the no-brainer, nigga. Fuck a crab.
Crabbing is like
They're
one of the.
they're the fruit of the sea.
They really are, dude. Their bottom, they are gross. They're kind of like sea spiders though, and
Yeah,
they just
man.
crawl along the bottom, and they're bottom feeders. So are catfish. They just eat dead shit on the ground. They're pretty much rats. That's what rats do. Like, and crabs, they fucking just chill. But like when you fucking
They're
catch one,
delicious though.
you fucking get the chicken. I'm from the Western Shore, dude. So we're chicken neckers, dude.
Yeah, that's how my stepfather used to take us crabbing.
And then you fucking get them, and they
The
fucking
tips
look
of
at
the
you like
wings.
this, and it's like you're in this fucking battle with a crab. It's fucking
It's
awesome,
not a
dude.
battle. You just put him in a pot and he's dead.
I guess I looked at it differently, dude.
Battle with a crab.
Crab
That's the
battle.
shit. People. This is what I don't understand. People always talk about hunting. Oh, you can't get out there. It's just me against nature. And me, I'm gonna take this bear down. And you ever have a bear look you in the eyes? And you just take him down, nigga. If you really was you against nature, you could. I feel like okay, people can hunt anything they want, but you just got to do that shit with a knife. Any animal you want to hunt, you can hunt that motherfucker. You can hunt a bear. You can hunt a rhinoceros, nigga. A fucking silverback gorilla. But all you get, you gotta be naked like he naked. Unless this animal is wearing clothes, you don't get to wear clothes. Y'all both naked, right? But okay, we understand you're a puny human being. You get your brain and a knife. That's because you don't have no teeth. Well, you can use your teeth if you want.
No claws.
See what the fuck that gorilla do to when you bite him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is it you against nature? When you got a gun, it's not you against nature at all.
That's true, but
At least a stick, a spear, something. Come on, that's you. You have a manufactured machine,
a bow and arrow.
right? You've proven that you can outthink an animal. Nigga, that's not a.
Yeah, I feel like guns are kind of cheating.
It's
when it
cheating
comes to
like
hunting.
shit.
Yeah.
Like bow hunting, I can see that.
Yeah, it's a basic.
Anything
machine,
you can-
but it's
anything
still
you
a
can-
machine,
Well, if
and
you
they
make
can't
the,
use machines.
if you make the gun yourself, I think that's different. I think it all comes down to if it really is you versus nature, then it has to be something of your creation versus like because if a human being is smart enough, if you're smart enough to fucking build yourself a gun in the garage, fucking take that shit out there and fucking kill something.
Okay, so I get that.
Wait, no.
Touche.
Don't tell
I'll go
people to
for that.
do that.
I'll go for that. In the new world order, that came out weird, but
MK Ultra, dude.
yeah. But I think I'll go for that. Okay, you
know what
can
I'm
have a
saying?
gun if you can fashion a gun. But then you got to talk. This is white people you talking about. There's some white people gonna play by the fucking twist the rules and bring everything you can bring right up to a book how to make a gun and fucking. No, you gotta just nigga. You get 2 lumps of metal. You don't get nothing. You get metal.
Okay. Yeah. You can't be buying parts online. and
No,
shit. That's
none
a
of
whole
that
different
shit.
thing.
You get straight nature. That's what you get. You get nature, and because you're a human, we'll give you a knife.
Because that's what the humans
A
originally
reasonable
had,
size
dude. We
knife.
just had nature. It was
Nature.
us versus them, and then we were like, hold up, dude. We
Period.
can't fucking bite
If
these
you can
gorillas.
squeeze the iron ore out of these rocks and heat it up and get a leather mask and steam, move it, and
But we did
boil
that
it
shit.
down. make bullets.
Not gorillas are looking at us like, damn. Dude.
right. What made you think gonna wait all that time while you fucking manufacturing something to murder them? We're like, damn, this niggas is amazing.
What you guys still in the
They just
Stone
eat
Age?
bananas.
Jesus Christ,
They
hurry
don't
it
even
up.
want to fight.
Tap another gorillas. Shit, why see these
Yeah, they're just impressed.
Right. All right. When you finally done, it's gonna take you like 27 years. You don't even know how to. You know what you want.
Imagine being the guy who didn't know what he wanted. Imagine just being the guy that was like,
Oh, this really from then? Who really is
before
like
guns even came about. Well, okay, I think the bow and arrow was a fantastic invention, personally. But then somebody came up with the idea of gunpowder and the fucking exploding pellet, dude.
Yeah, well,
guess
it's probably
that
the
was later.
cannon first.
that was
right?
Chinese. Chinese again. They strike again, son. They better at us than everything. They better.
Chinese people are fucking good at shit,
They
dude.
good as shit.
Yeah,
Technology, mainly. I feel like
Yeah,
they're
mostly
fucking sick of
technology.
technology.
and fireworks,
Right.
which are guns,
Right.
basically.
But not fucking pussy. So I heard.
Yeah,
Fucking
Greeks didn't
pussy.
really invent any weapons. Romans didn't really invent any weapons.
What?
I said Greeks and Romans didn't really invent any weapons. That's probably completely wrong.
No,
like,
but y'all expanded empires and stole weapons.
yeah, because nobody around us invented any weapons either. So it was easy.
You guys invented.
Why do you think we stopped at China?
war. Everyone else was peaceful, and you're like, hey, what if we just came in and fucked
Just
shit
take
up?
shit up. What a great time to
Tell
live.
that to
was
Genghis
ours
Khan.
now.
What a great time
Tell
to
that
live
to
in.
Genghis
Just
Khan.
decide, you know, let's get it pop. Like right now, we can decide. Okay, we live here. Let's just get it popping. Let's conquer this neighborhood and just hold it down. And just
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
just
and
imagine.
expand. And just keep
Imagine
going.
a country is like every country is just an offshoot of a tribe.
Yeah, they decided, hey, we're
We're gonna run shit. Like, this is our people, and we want more for us. And if we can get it, fuck you, because I don't fucking know you. You're just somebody that's intruding on our
Y'all get
fucking
up under
zone.
us, or we'll kill you.
And that's how it happened, dude. So yeah, I feel like China was doing that shit. They definitely did. Look how big fucking China is, dude. You don't think they were expanding?
Yeah, what's up with them? How many? I don't know why China's. I brought them like 9 times a day. I'm sorry to y'all Chinese
It's cool.
fans.
Yeah, all of our China
How
fans.
you apologize for the Chinese? It's cool. They don't care. It's a billion of them.
Yeah, we'll get some.
But why is it a billion of them? What's going on?
They are they're the ultimate expanders, dude. They're the most populated people, dude.
I'm saying, is it really
White people are minority
Dude,
in
you said
the
they were
world.
bad at fucking earlier. They're pretty good at fucking.
Yeah, that's
there's
that's
a
bad
lot
to
of
me,
them.
nigga. If it's they keep popping out,
They keep
over
popping
stuff,
out.
nigga. What are you, fucking gremlins, mogwais, and shit. Furry Chinese over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Everything like a copy machine in that motherfucker. Nigga. There is a lot of you, same nigga. over and over and
Yeah.
over and over again. That nigga's
You're
everywhere.
I forget when we talked about it, but you're telling me about like seeing like an Asian homeless guy for the first time.
Oh yeah, the dude at the auto bar.
Yeah, we
the
saw him the other week, dude.
Y'all saw him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did he roll up to on you and shit?
Yeah, he'll just like hang out outside the circle and just like look at you and
He-
hanging out and be like, all right, well, I'm going to get out of here. Sorry, I don't want to ask, but can you spare anything? And
Yeah, he came to me. He was like, very, very, very trouble time. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, this was a very racist moment of mine, but in a good way.
He sounds like he doesn't really sound that Chinesey, but he's like, yo, I'm gonna give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying?
But like
people
that's
think
it
this
worked
is-
because like I had never seen a legitimately
Chinese bum.
super Asian. Yeah, homeless. I never seen one.
Right, that's how he
So I
rolled
was
up
like,
on me and
all right.
Mooney. He's like, I know this is very unexpected, very uncharacteristic. Normally, you would beg money from me. I was like, nigga, why do you sound like legit Mr. Miyagi, nigga? Like real. Like in real life, I was like, Asians don't even sound like that. I will cook your dog if you.
Yeah, dude, I gave him $1 for sure. Eric, you gave him like $2 last time, didn't you? Or was that a different dude?
I forget, man.
I hate when people interject terrible things in my brain. That's why I don't fucking look at Facebook like that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
man,
what do you
because
mean?
when you follow I follow these shits about like how to eat and stuff like that, and then they start putting stuff on your timeline about fucking sad animals, and that's why I keep bringing this shit up.
Oh yeah.
There's always sad animals on my fucking. I look over other people's shoulder, they Facebook timeline, no dying dogs. On my shit, it's just
Oh, what the fuck?
fucking left and right.
Why?
Chinese people killing dogs. I don't know.
Oh, you saw the fucking
I feel
dog
like
killing
Russia
fest thing?
Nigga, they always
The
always,
fucking
at least 3-4 times a day,
Damn.
somewhere on my timeline is something. Stop
Just, like,
this now.
hide those
I'm like,
people
nigga,
who
you
sharing
stop
that
it. It's
shit.
on your fucking. You got the
Yeah.
camera. Who's stop?
The thing
Chinese
that's
dog
crazy, it's
eating.
like, what do you think? Like, I've seen a bunch of people sharing that, and I keep on thinking, like, what exactly can I do in Baltimore, Maryland, to stop some
Chinese
fucking
dog
to
eating?
stop some fucking village in China from like, what am I gonna do? Like,
It's
ask
like
the Chinese
culture and
government to make?
tradition is to do that.
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to fucking do? Like, it's like I see what they do. It sucks.
I
but
think
like,
it's Russia, son. I think it's Russia, and I think they tampering with us in some kind of way.
You think Russia's putting dog videos on the
Trying
thing to make us hate?
brainwash,
Well,
What's somebody who's
destabilize our
what they trying to
minds.
sell me? What they trying to sell me? Let's think about it. What they trying to sell me?
They're trying to sell you on veganism, dude.
Yeah, but if I'm already
True.
there and I'm already
They're
because
trying
it's
to
gotta
keep you.
come.
They're trying to keep you.
You know what I'm saying? It's gotta come from.
They're bringing you further down the rabbit
They're
hole,
trying to
dog.
retain.
Because you
Trying
might
to
But
get
make
all
you
I'm
love it.
hearing, all I'm seeing in my
They're
mind
trying to
is
take
terrible
the protein
fucking
out of the black
flashes.
man's hand.
Can't do that. Protein is produced by plants.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But yeah, and honestly, just keep seeing on my fucking timeline is goddamn. I mean, just in regular, just flashing in my brain every now and then. Just like dogs when they look like
Know
they
who-
smiling. You know how dogs look like when they smiling?
Yeah, yeah.
They not really smiling, son, because they do that when they getting set on fire. Too.
Oh,
So sad.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking
shit.
those fucking videos suck.
Now
dude.
you go to sleep with that motherfucker and imagine when I got
No.
them shit.
Well, I've fucking
Very
recently
cute dogs, man.
that new dude, that Huey guy, he's been sharing a bunch of weird animal videos, like
Oh, they're not doing stuff to him. is it?
cows being
He's trying to-
separated from their moms and shit,
What?
and then like he's like a vegetarian now too.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
okay, cool.
But
He on the
he's
other
like,
side.
but he's like sharing a bunch
But
of
it's-
those fucking animal videos.
See, but you should tell him like, yo,
dead
you know,
cows and shit, and like,
like yo, you know, you Asian, you can't. Because it look like you.
It looks like you're
are
sharing
you trying
like
to tell us that this isn't
Look
you?
like you showing recipes.
like you Instagram fucking plate later.
You know how, right? You know,
Like it's like one of those now this videos. These burgers are covered in cheese. These cows. I don't fucking know.
we love you, Huey Lee. You bring him up here, man.
I fucking hate all those videos. Those videos are literally just meant to infect your fucking mind. Like all those videos, they all start the
I
same
know
way.
they do. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
keep
They all-
flashing my brain.
They just
Yeah.
come up. You're going down the news feed, and like even with like the lighthearted ones, it always starts the same way. It's just like this blank does this, and then they fucking just go in, and it's just like a fucking little snippet, and then it just sits with you for the rest of the fucking day. You know what I mean? It's just subconscious shit just gets pumped into your fucking mind, dude. Like I've been thinking
Over
about that
and over
dog
and over.
thing for like 2 weeks, but not really. It's just been
Right. It just flashes here and there.
it's just like
Yeah.
been in the background of my mind. And every now and then I'm like, is there anything I can do about this? And I'm like, no, there's nothing I can do about this. So I just stuff
You
it
could
back
just know.
down.
You could
Yeah.
just know.
But
Just know.
like I get one thing. If they were just eating dogs, I don't give a fuck. Continue to eat dogs, dude. We eat cows, and fucking Indian people look at us like we're eating dogs. They literally, and they'll eat the shit out of a dog, a rat. We eat a fucking cow, and they're like, how could they eat dogs? And Muslims look at us when we eat pigs, and how the fuck could you eat a pig?
Right.
And so, like, you know,
Who decides?
Yeah, who decides?
Me.
But don't fucking torture it. Like, even like I do kind of feel bad when I'm steaming crabs because you can hear them just fucking just
Dying.
Gurgling, yeah.
yeah, and it's just like this sucks.
Oh, I'm a crab.
I had dreams. I'm
Look at my crab eyes. I'm looking at you, dog.
My fucking eye explodes. Like it's just fucking. It's just fucking.
You're just like, with your whole family.
Somebody give me
around
a
the pot.
bow.
Oh, they look at him and trying to get out. You just take him like, Yeah, it's a terrible murder.
It is. But like, what am I
Yeah,
supposed to do? Individually kill each one beforehand?
No, you're supposed to eat grass, nigga. Supposed to eat
You
spinach
said
and
you
broccoli.
eat crabs, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Yeah.
crab, yeah. I don't really do it regularly, but if I jump off, if I'm like, yo, I really need to bite something, it's gonna be a crab, son.
Yeah.
Fuck them niggas, yo. They are filthy.
They are
But,
filthy, dude.
But you
feel
know,
like-
it's
I
like
feel they're
satisfying.
filters of sorts.
It's like a meat nut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like it's
telling
like
you,
cracking
yeah.
into like a pistachio or like a peanut or something. Just like
I
something
don't eat the
satisfying.
actual
Like
crabs. I eat crab cakes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You don't pick the crabs?
I just don't have time for that. I haven't in years. You put it right on me. That shit hit hard.
Well, that's also not a big
like
thing.
fell from the ceiling onto my lap.
Like they don't do that in New York, right?
What?
Well, when you grew up in New York, they weren't eating crabs
I'm
and
from
shit.
fucking here, nigga. I got locked up in New York.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from goddamn.
Crab County.
Well, you were in New. Oh shit! I guess yeah, that makes sense.
I was a teenager when I went there already. You know what I mean?
You hated
So all of-
crabs. You had to
Shut
get
the
out of
fuck up.
Baltimore.
I mean, the growing up part was pretty much done. Is what I'm saying.
These aren't even made with real Old Bay, really. These
No,
are like some
not
kind of
anymore.
For real?
Did they used to be made with Old Bay?
I feel like they
I
used
feel
to
like
be.
they. Yeah.
I feel like they taste the same way I always remember them.
Yeah, I know that. What's that one? There's like I think hers does crab chips with Old Bay
Yeah, but nothing's more classy than the Utz crab chip.
for sure.
It's a school lunch
Utz got the
staple.
best chips. Period. They Red Hots, classic.
Yeah,
The only Red Hots. When I crave Red Hots, I think they make. Does anybody else do a Red Hot chip?
Probably, but Utz definitely does all the chips the best. Like salt and vinegar, that's one of my favorites.
I hate that. I don't.
You don't like salt and
understand-
vinegar?
I don't understand how
like
to
it.
taste it, man. What's going on in my mouth, man? What's that?
it's just like sour. It's just a crunchy
Yeah.
sour. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
I can't enjoy that.
I fucking love sour cream and onion. I mean, no, I don't even like sour cream and onion. I meant fucking
Salt and vinegar.
salt and vinegar. I always get them confused.
I like
though.
salt and pepper.
Salt
Salt
and
and
pepper's
pepper's
good.
classic.
They started doing it.
Classic.
Yeah, they do fucking.
I can't think of any. Barbecue chips. Never been a big fan.
No,
Not
really.
particularly.
I do barbecue and honey barbecue. Yeah.
The fucking Red Hots at Eric's 30th birthday were fucking phenomenal.
Alex.
The purple bag, right? Purple bag Red Hot.
Yeah. Fucking
Because they
delicious.
also do a Red Hot barbecue or something too. Like I said.
The only other chip that competes with Utz is Pringles. I've relearned last night. dude.
Yeah,
Pringles
dude.
are delicious.
I got
Grow
some
up.
Pringles last night. Nah, dude. I got some Pringles last night. They're really good.
Really good, dude.
I can't eat it the way I want to. They're just weird.
I got like a
all
tiny
tastes-
little can. of
True.
them, so we only had like a little tiny snack size.
Yeah,
It was like the perfect amount. I wouldn't be able to like eat Pringles today, but like I haven't had Pringles in like years, and I had them last night.
The
Pretty
thing is,
satisfying.
Pringles really did fuck up in terms of like the packaging. Like in a way, it's their niche, and that's cool. But like nobody wants to. You're right. Nobody wants to eat chips like out of a tube.
Yeah, I'm telling. Like a bag of like Utz, some Ruffles. I can smash them shits. Almost can't stop eating them.
Yeah,
you
they-
never feel like that.
Pringles
with
get too
Pringles.
low, and you're like your hand, and then you gotta like tilt it, and then
and they
more
just start
comes
to
out.
taste strange to me. The way the flavor is just after a while.
Yeah, one. It's not
After
like,
about maybe 6 of them.
It's
Yeah.
not a chip because it has to be like formed into that shape.
Yeah, it's like
so it's like
reconstituted
mashed potato.
potatoes.
Yeah.
like mashed potato flakes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then sliced.
Damn. Never thought of it that way.
Yeah, so I think maybe the seasoning is all the way in there. Maybe that's what makes
Yeah,
it
maybe.
taste weird to me after a while.
Yeah, and it's like not as thin as a regular chip, and it's like, but it's
Yeah, it's kind
I
of
don't
thick
know.
and it's too perfect. I don't know.
I like
I
them.
said,
It is too
after like
perfect.
5, 6, I guess it'd be a good. I'm dieting chip. Like, all right, that's enough of these.
It was definitely a great. I'm drunk, sitting on a curb, eating a BLT.
Oh, you eat anything right then? You know.
Yeah, it was sick.
That market was clutch last night, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Those workers
Where'd y'all
were
go?
the university
Oh
market.
yeah, I wanted to talk about that. And that was funny as shit.
What's it like?
Yeah.
It's just-
University. I think I know what you're talking
It's
about.
at like Johns Hopkins,
University or the hospital?
the
college.
university. There's also one by
I think I know
Ivan's
what you're talking
place.
about.
Yeah, but I think it's like the same thing by Ivan's place too on Charles Street. It's like a
Right.
24/7 like deli market.
Yeah.
But I just love that I don't even know if those guys were. You know, like,
something Spanish speaking. I don't
something
know.
Spanish, but they can just still be like homophobic in public with no recourse.
Oh,
like they're just telling a dude in the store like, "Oh, you have a boyfriend, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you,
But
you
like
don't,
in
you don't have a
Spanish,
girlfriend,
yeah.
you have a boyfriend, huh?"
Yeah, dude, just fucking ragging on him in Spanish and like just sitting there like fucking gringos, blah 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 blah. And I was like, They really do just get away with a lot, dude. They just get to do whatever the fuck they want. Dude.
Right.
I was like,
Because Americans are too lazy to take the time to learn other cultures.
I was like,
We like to pretend
it's a
we
good
care
thing
about
only
other
white people
cultures.
can be racist. Because otherwise, I'd say you're being racist. Yeah,
It was
dude.
funny as shit.
It was, and then
They're
they
ragging on me too, even though they just fucked up my order. Like, because they fucked up Rachel's order too, and then they fucked up my order.
So both of you guys speak Spanish?
They're trying to like do some complicated ass words to me, and I couldn't understand it.
yeah, they were like purposely trying to make you feel like lost. Like when you went up to the cash register, they would just like go fast as shit in Spanish, like just not even a fucking attempt to have you understand what they're saying. There's like everything. I like again, it was just like one of those things. I was like, are you like trying to prove a point right now? Like what? I don't get it. That's honestly, I don't. That's just what I was thinking.
Trying to lock you out?
I was like, I didn't understand why.
I don't know. I didn't see it like that. I just thought it was. I don't know. It was just like if me, you, and Scott were working at a deli, and we spoke another language that no one else understood.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I never liked like even when people in my family would do it, like in Greek. I think it's rude to like openly talk like in front of people that can't understand what you're saying. I think it's like rude to like clearly be talking about them. It's like the equivalent of like whispering to me.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's like not like I don't like when people do that in general. So I don't fucking care. But that's just the way I looked at it. I also feel I'm
Yeah,
not
you
allowed.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I just feel like it's like you're clearly being like secretive or something like that.
Right.
You know? So I don't know.
It was more lighthearted to me. I just thought it was funny that they're just chilling, making sandwiches, making fun of people in there.
Right.
I mean, granted, I was also super high, so
I mean, if
probably
Americans,
way overthinking it.
Listen, if I was somewhere else, just think it was just us three, and we were in another country, and we struggled with their language, but we could speak English freely, and nobody knew who the fuck we was in Croatia.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
some crazy shit.
I get
Yeah.
that. But
Come
like,
on, man,
if
we
you
talk shit all
no,
the time.
obviously,
Look at these
no, I see
motherfuckers.
that. I see that. But like, if you were working a supermarket in like China, and then you went up to the cash register to like serve a fucking Chinese dude who clearly can't speak English, and you just make a point of it to just keep speaking in straight, fast as fuck English, when he clearly has no idea what the fuck's going on. That's when I'm like, why don't you like? I
Right,
know you
right.
can speak English. Like, why?
At
like,
least try. Give me.
why don't
give
you
me
just
your
fuck
ver-
like you're? It's like I don't know. I don't think it's like I'm not looking at it like a fucking bad thing. I'm just like I feel like there was just something going on there.
Did you know?
Sue
that?
me.
So you don't speak?
No, I do speak Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So like
So
it
you
wasn't even a
heard it.
matter of that. Yeah, I knew what was going on is what I'm saying. Like I heard everything they were talking about, everything they were saying, and I knew that's what was going on. And it just like I was just like, all right, dude, whatever.
Like that's the benefit of being here from somewhere else. You get kicked on, you get dicked around, they snatch your kids from you. You don't talk shit about motherfuckers right in their fucking face.
That's fair game.
Fair game,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? That's the least I can do. You got me cleaning up these houses and picking these oranges and shit. I'm gonna fucking see your ass. I'm gonna call you a bitch to your face, and you not even gonna know it. That's fair.
That's fair as shit. You got anything coming up you want to plug? I feel like we did a decent hour or so.
Yeah. I got a special coming up in August. Y'all can
Ooh,
look for
yeah.
that. But that's just a shooting.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be released soon after. A one-man show going on at Motor House in July.
Fuck
Dope.
yeah.
And Sidebar every Monday.
Fuck yeah.
Some other
Sidebar
stuff
every
going on
goddamn
too, but
Monday.
I'll be back.
Hell yeah. Dark Mark rules on probably everything, right?
Right. And Dark Mark rules and all that stuff.
Fuck yeah. Jimmy, you got anything?
Yeah, actually, I just recently picked up the Sunday nights at the Horse. So that's like my weekly night now at the moment.
What does that sentence mean?
So like the horse you came in on, my bad. The horse you came in on down in
Okay.
Fells Point.
Right.
It's a
He's
bar.
doing heroin every Sunday.
Back in the horse,
I
guys.
just got picked up
Every week.
What the fuck?
And so I do the 10 to close shift now, like music,
Oh, okay,
Sunday nights.
cool.
So if you're ever in Fells on Sunday night, I'll be there
playing music.
playing music.
That's
Hell
what's
yeah,
up.
that's fucking sick, dude. LFTS podcast across the board. Check out the Baltimore Comedy Festival, all that shit. Submissions are open until like next month. Free submissions, bitch. See you next
Submit.
week.
Submit.